Okay, so I wanted to cover one of the main things that's in the book, Building a Small Business That Warren Buffett Would Love, which is available on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com. One of the first things the book goes into is just what is a consumer monopoly, why does Warren Buffett love it, and how can you put that into your small business. So off the bat, you see here in this little email presentation is two consumer monopoly companies represented. We have Coca-Cola and Campbell's Soup. And the reason why this is so important is because these two companies are branded in the minds of millions of consumers, and they represent what a true consumer monopoly is. And just for argument's sake, a consumer monopoly is a company that if this product disappeared off of your grocery store shelves tomorrow, you would notice something was missing. So if all the Coca-Cola was gone in Kroger tomorrow, you would notice. The same thing for Campbell's chicken noodle soup, or any of their soups for that matter. So a consumer monopoly then, kind of playing off that, is a brand or a company that is very distinctive. And in the case of Coca-Cola, it's gone through hundreds of years of brand building. You know, Coke has put its product in the hands of Santa Claus. It's put its product in the hands of polar bears. You see it when you go to movie theaters. When you're standing outside of the local convenience store, when they even come to restock, the trucks are branded with the big red Coca-Cola sign. So there's a lot of brand distinction with this. And the reason why that's important is it's harder for consumers to switch. So the example that I always like to use is a company that's not a consumer monopoly, a gas station. So if I'm at Joe's gas station, no matter how much I love Joe and his sandwiches that he makes at lunch and all this and sells at his gas station, if Bob's gas station across the road lowers his gas by 25 cents per gallon, I'm going to go across the street and get that gas. I guarantee it, you know. I think most people would agree with that, and they would do that. Versus, say, Coca-Cola versus Pepsi. If I love Coca-Cola, I love the taste of it, and this brand is built up in my mind. Even if Pepsi starts selling for, 15 or 20 cents cheaper, it's going to be really hard for me to make the switch. So how does this apply to your small business? Well, it's not that you have to build the next Coca-Cola or the next Campbell's Soup company, because obviously that type of brand building takes hundreds of years. But if you are in a local market, you have to ask yourself, how can I make myself distinguished from the other guys? So if I'm a pizza joint, I sell pizza, and I'm competing with Domino's and Pizza Hut and Papa John's, maybe it's not the best strategy to just offer, good quality, value price pizza with a delivery option. Maybe that's not good enough. Maybe I have to have a Hawaiian themed luau and an exploding tomato sauce spewing volcano in the middle and make it really a big dining experience. That seems to be a little bit of an exaggeration, but it's those types of things that can really make your business distinctive in the minds of consumers. And it's one of the first things that's covered in Building a Small Business That Warren Buffett Would Love. He loves these companies that he says they have giant moats. And again, I'm not going to drive across the street to get brand X just because it's selling cheaper. There's a reason why I'm in love with this brand and this brand. And you can inject those fundamentals into your small business and build a small business that Warren Buffett would love. So check it out. Please go to our Facebook page and like us, or go to Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com and go ahead and get your pre-orders in. So thanks so much. Have a great evening.